This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're going to take a look at the Monster High Buried Secrets Mystery Doll. Comes with a doll and 5 accessories. Hurrah, exciting. And this is supposed to be like a sleepover type of thing, right? On the front, we see 4 potential characters for this doll. And on the back, we just get a bigger view of the same 4 potential characters, which of course is Frankie, Cleo, Draculaura, and Claudine. One thing I'd like to point out is, generally speaking, Mattel has been really good about their blind box items, where there's usually some way to tell what's inside the box. And in this case, if I am correct, this should be Cleo in this box here. The way you tell or look is, you see this top part here, you kind of have to just move this around, and there's no way you're going to see this on camera, I'm sure. But there's a little gold ribbon under there, and it's on this part. It's kind of like right about here. So that tells you that this should be Cleo, because when V and I were looking, we saw blue, purple, pink, and gold. And I think it was a ribbon for her. I'm not sure what it was with her. Actually, I don't even remember what the other ones are, because I just don't care about the other characters. I just wanted the Cleo. I just remember that there was 4 different colors involved. V could tell you what the actual items were. But let's go ahead and remove the plastic here. I don't know why I was using the knife for that. The thing about blind boxes for me is, I do like when the companies give you a way to make sure that you're not getting duplicates, which of course means you have a way of figuring out what's in there. And I'm fine with that too, because if you can know what's in there, great. You know, people who want specific characters or specific items can get what they want, while people who want to be surprised can be surprised. We'll take the front off of there, and we've got this whole like mummy wrapped thing here. So we move this top part here, and there, I guess that's a pillow, and that's a ribbon. And that's that golden color. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. That was really kind of hard to see from there, but this, like I said, should mean that this is Cleo. And, whoa, this is taking the theme kind of far. Looks like we have a mirror here. I wonder if this is supposed to be the different accessories that are in here. Like, okay, maybe there's a pillow, a mirror. There's a diamond and a crown on this part. I seriously doubt that those 2 things are in there. There's a sleep mask. That's probably in there. And a tube of lip gloss, I believe. Ah. Okay, well, it is in fact Cleo. I was trying to pull the whole thing out at once, and I failed. Well, let's see. Okay. I know this is like letting the cat out of the bag, right? Or trying to put the cat back in the bag. Okay, so this is kind of how it's packed in there. This mummy's secret for getting beauty sleep: applying royal lip balm right before bed. La secret de celle non pure un sommeil répéteur. Applayez un blanc et leaves royal avant de se coucher. Sometimes mummies get afraid of the dark too, so it's a nice sleep with a fright light on. I'm not going to try to pronounce the French one this time. Believe it or not, I took French in high school, and I was terrible at it. And actually, the only reason why I took French in high school is because the girl I had a crush on in junior high took French, but we went to 2 separate schools, so it didn't matter. Anyway, so this is what the coffin looks like. We open it up. We've got a bag of goodies. 2 bags of goodies. We've got our Cleo in here. Looks like we can take the tabs out from the back if we want. Apparently we have, well, let's get Cleo out. Came out pretty easy. Unfortunately, this is a pre-posed dowel. I hate that. There's no, it's basic articulation on her. I'm surprised though that the wrists move. But yeah, I don't like this pre-posed crap here. This kind of falls under the category of perhaps buying a clearance dowel or a thrift store dowel and swapping out the bodies. Oh, geez, it looks like her body's pre-posed too. Let's set her aside. See if we can't get a better look in her coffin here. We got a magazine. We got tons of lipstick. We have both of her pets, Tut and Hisette. Looks like we have a bunch of jewelry on this side. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe that's something to do with the G3 thing. Show. Have her phone. Have her pillow sleep mask there. There's a picture of her family, which looks like her mom, dad, and sister. Some more stuff. And some more stuff. And there's a picture of some of her friends. There's Frankie apparently playing in a band. Okay. Already pointed out, not too fond of the pre-positioned dowel body here, or arms. And yeah, it does look like they tried to do that kind of like cock-tipped stance here, because it does look like, you know, her hip here is curved inward and outward. Which honestly is probably, if you're going to do a pose, this is actually not a particularly bad pose, to be honest. I'm not too fond though, like, well, let's take a look at the head sculpt. The face up looks pretty good. It does not appear as if there's a whole lot of eye wonk, or maybe there is. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not really any eye wonk going on this one. I'm not a big fan of when they point the eyes into a direction so that they're looking off to the side. I think that's kind of dumb. Let's sit her down and take a look at her accessories. I don't know what the holy hell this is. Snake pillow thingy? Ugh. Kind of looks like is it a mouse or a snake, or what the hell is this supposed to be exactly? I guess it's supposed to be a snake because that looks like a tongue in the front. Well, that's a piece of crap. So our first surprise accessory is that thing. There's supposed to be 5. I bet you shoes count as 2. Oh, God. Okay. So we've got her sleep mask, and it's set up as a pair of glasses instead of a cloth mask. That's cheap as hell. Although I suppose technically it's easier to get on than the cloth masks are, but what do you guys think? Kind of stupid. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, they did not count the shoes as separate accessories like some other companies would. All right. We get the tube of her royal lip balm. Whatever. We get the mirror. So actually, okay. If we go back to the images on the front of the box here. So we got the mirror, we got the mask, and we got the lip balm. I guess this could represent this thing. So yeah, I guess they did picture the stuff on the front. Let's go ahead and put our shoes on, which there's some patterning on the soles, and I honest to God am not sure what the hell I'm looking at. Although, it does look like there's a high heel printed on the high heel. So there's Cleo with almost all of her accessories. Oh my god, I just realized. She can hold that thing too. So let's go ahead and take a quick look here though. So we got our shoes, which have the same imprint underneath. Kind of curious as to how difficult it's going to be to remove her pajama set here, because I want us to get a better look at the actual body itself. And again, those pre-posed arms. And how did people play with Barbie dolls back in the day when they didn't move at all? As usual, she's got the spiderweb panties. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. They've given her kind of like the curve to the side of her her body there. So she's got, again, it's that pre-posed thing, but at least they kind of got the pose good. So yeah, not too bad. Kind of wondering, how difficult would it be to actually, instead of like putting the head on a different body, I wonder if you could actually swap out the legs and arms on these dolls. I imagine we could heat up the joints and just pop them out. But would the other ones fit? And then you'd have the pre-posed body, but with articulated arms and legs. All right. Well, I did that off screen to redress her because I didn't want to torch you. You definitely miss the full articulation of having joints in the elbows and everything when it comes to trying to put those clothes back on. Overall, her outfit's pretty cute. Kind of like the black. I don't know. Is this considered a halter top that way? With the shorts, unfortunately, attached to it. It would have been nice if there were two separate parts. So I think that'll do it for our look at the Monster High Buried Secrets Cleo Denial. I don't intend on getting any of the other characters since Cleo's the only one I wanted, and I got her. As I mentioned before, if you can kind of push the thing down, you can see what color the top part is. It should be either gold, pink, purple, or blue, and that'll help you get your character you want. I am kind of curious if I get another Cleo from like on clearance or at a thrift store, if maybe I can go ahead and heat them up and pop off the limbs and swap them out. That would give me the slightly posed body with fully articulated limbs, and that would be kind of cool. So I might want to do that. The outfit overall, I do kind of like it. I just wish it was two parts with the halter and the shorts being separate. But I generally prefer that anyway with these dolls. I'm not a big fan of the one-piece stuff like this. And that's especially true when they start getting really cheap and doing just a bunch of mini dresses on all the characters because they don't want to spend the money on the cloth. But I do think it is overall kind of a cute little outfit for sleeping in. And I do like the hair on her too. I think while I do generally like her having the black hair, I think her going with Nefra's hairstyle or hair coloring doesn't look too bad either. And she's got some of the bluest eyes ever. Also, actually, she doesn't have the gem in her face, but I don't remember if she does that in G3 or not normally. So can't really answer that question. But I hope you enjoyed this look at this video, and I hope those codes help you if you decide you want to try to get your own. I'm not 100% guaranteeing that they are correct, but that's what it seemed like to us. And please leave comments below. And if you enjoyed this, please feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.